Hi everyone, my name is Sophie and welcome for today's webinar. Please join me and write me in the chat where you're from and if you know BIGVU. Meanwhile, I want to tell you that today's webinar will be recorded and available for watching on Facebook and on YouTube after the live event, so please don't you worry about that. You're also welcome to write questions in the chat, and we will have a Q&A session in the end, so all of your questions will be answered. And now, please join me and let's start today's webinar. Okay, so please let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. Okay, so welcome to BIGVU webinar. In general, BIGVU is like a studio production in your pocket. With BIGVU, you can get the full package. You can record your video using a teleprompter, with a script or without a script. You can style and edit your videos with automatic captions, with green screen, background music, business cards, intros, outros, and so much more. And finally, you can download your video, you can share it on social media, and you can even create your own video landing page. So today we're going to talk about how to write a script, navigating the app, using Teleprompter for perfect eye contact, editing your video, our app settings, and like I've said, there will be a Q&A session in the end. So first, I want to talk about the desk. BIGVU has an app for the mobile phone and also a desktop version. We recommend using the desk version to manage your account, to write your script and edit your video, but you can do that from the phone as well. So we'll go deeper on how to use all the desk features on the advanced webinar, but today I want just to show you how to write a text using the desk version and how to send it to the app so you will be able to record from your phone. So if we want to write some text and then, like I've said, send it to the app and record it, I click on this Create blue button over here and I select Script. On this screen, I need to write my script, my text, for example, this one, and of course, the headline, and then save it. And the only thing left is just to click on the Send to App. And later on this webinar, I will show you how I record using my mobile phone, and you will see that this script that we wrote together using our desk version is on my mobile phone. Just one click and it is on my app. And in general, I think that this option of writing the script on the computer and then send it to the app is particularly good option because it combines also the convenience of writing the text on the computer and then just shooting it from the phone. So this is in general about the desk. Now let's go back to our app. So like I've said, BIGVU is an app also. And the first thing that you see when you enter to the app is the login screen. On the login screen, you have several options to log in. On the phone and also on the desk version, it's the same account. So you can log in using your Apple account, Facebook, Google, and email account. And if you forgot your password, you can always restore it by clicking on the Forgot Password. Okay, after we've logged in, we have our home screen. On this screen, you can see all of your projects, but first I want you to pay attention to these buttons over here on the bottom. This is our navigation buttons. So the first option from the right is the settings. Next, the live workshops and webinars, like this webinar today. Our third option is the different plans that BIGVU has to offer. And the last button, this is the home screen button that brings me back to my home screen. So, like I've said, on the home screen, you can find all of your projects. You can see your scripted projects or unscripted projects. You can find the project that you already recorded. And also, you can see the headline of your project, the date it was made, and how many takes you did. And if you click on this blue camera button, it will open the new project screen where you can film a new video with a script using the teleprompter, or of course without any script at all. So today we will choose the teleprompter option. And if we chose this option, we need to write our script and then click on the red camera to start filming. So this is our teleprompter. On the right side, you will see the iOS version, and on the left side, the Android version. It's basically the same, you just have a bit of a different design. So before the recording, we have a few adjustments that we need to pay attention to. This adjustment buttons. And let's start from the first one. So the first adjustment is the exposure. This button gives you the option to adjust your light settings, like you can see on the right side over here. Our next option is setting a start point. You can choose where do you want your text to start. If, for example, you wrote something at the beginning and then you've changed your mind, you can just choose where do you want to start. Our next option is the speed. This is one of the most important adjustments that you need to do because you want the speed of the text to fit you. You don't want it to be too slow or too fast, and you want to read your text fluently. When you adjust it, you will have a preview of the speed, so you will know if this is right for you or it's not. Our next option is the font size. If you want to film like a pro, you have to adjust your font size because that's what will give you the perfect eye contact. So the smaller the text will be, the best eye contact you will have. Our last option over here is the resize. You can change the text area. So you can put your text under the camera if your camera is in the middle or on the right or on the left. And then again, you will have the perfect eye contact with the camera and nobody will know that you're reading from the screen. So we have a few more options, but this is not on the teleprompter screen. This is on this teleprompter settings, on this icon. So over here, you can change the resolution that you film with. Also, you can use the automatic prompter stop. With this option, you can choose the number of seconds you want your video to stop after you finish the recording. Also, you can edit your script when you're already on the teleprompter screen. So if you wrote something and then you've changed your mind, you don't need to go back and to write it all again. You just click on the screen on the edit script and you can just edit it from the teleprompter. Okay, another option that we have is the option to stop on silence. The teleprompter pauses automatically when no talking detected. So it's good if you want to breathe for a second or you want to think for a second. You don't want the whole text to scroll. You just stop talking and it will also stop, but it will not end the video. So our last option that I want to talk about is the option to stop the video with an external remote. So if you film with a selfie stick or you have one of those external remotes, it works and you can use it. So the last thing I want to say is a bit of a tip. I want to say that it is better to be close to the camera and keep your eyes always on the first line, because that's how you will achieve the perfect video with the perfect eye contact. And now, like I've said on the beginning, I want to show you how I film using the teleprompter on my mobile phone and how I get the best eye contact on my videos. So let me just share my screen. Okay, so this is the BIGVU app on my phone, and I want you to pay attention to this text. And this is the text that we wrote together using our desk version. And I clicked on the Send to app, and I have it on my phone. And the only thing I want to do is just record it. So I click on the red camera and it will open the teleprompter screen and I can adjust it, whatever is right for me. The speed is okay and that's it. I want to start recording. This is a demo. Today I'm going to show how to use BIGVU to the fullest. That includes creating a beautiful video, trimming, edited, and getting it to a target audience. You'll be surprised with the different results you can achieve using only BIGVU as your exclusive video platform. Stay tuned for more! And I stopped the recording, and as you could see, my eyes were always on the first line. It wasn't too slow or too fast. The speed was perfect. I don't need to memorize anything, and nobody can know that I'm reading from my screen. So now that we've talked about the teleprompter and all the things you need to adjust before you start the recording, let's talk about the things you can do after you finished the recording. So after you finish the recording, you have your take options. you have the option to make a new take, to edit with word trim, to delete, to share, and to upload. All these features are available on the free plan. But the option of crop, caption, logo, and green replace are available only on the starter and the plus plan. And this is very recommended if you want to take your videos to the next level. So we have the option to upload our video to the cloud, to save it, and then make some adjustments on both computer and phone. And when we have a little cloud sign on the side of our video, it means that our video was saved on the cloud. So, like I've said, we have the option to edit with word trim. With word trim, you can cut the words that you don't want or don't need from the beginning or from the end, and it will also cut the video from the beginning and from the end. So if you wrote something and you said something at the beginning or at the end, and you don't want to include them in your video, you just cut them. You don't need to make a new take. You just remove it. Okay, so now I want to talk about our editing option. And like I've said, this option of crop, caption, logo, and green replace is available only if you have a starter or plus plan. So you need to subscribe in order to use this option. In this option, you can choose whether to style your video with captions, with subtitles, or without them, and the option to replace the green screen. So let's start with the green screen. So only if you're recording with a green screen behind you, like my blue screen, for example, and only if you have this, you can change your background and you can upload your own background. So now let's talk about styling without captions. So if you chose to style without captions, we have a few options. Our first option is to resize our video, to change the aspect ratio. You can make it vertical, horizontal, and square, and even to crop. By default, it will always be horizontal, but if, for example, you want to upload something to Instagram, it is better to do that with the square option. Next, the theme. You can add a third lower title to your video, like this, like in the news. But you need to pay attention to the length of your title. It can last during all the video, or it can be just a few seconds in the beginning. Next thing is the logo. You can add your own business logo, change the size of it, and select the position of the logo. Also, you can add a background music. The music that we have over here, this is a copyright-free music, so feel free to use it. And also, you can boost your audio. But I want just to say that this is not very recommended unless you're in a very silent room, because it will amplify all of the noises. So just choose if it fits you, if it's right for you. Also, we have the option to add an intro and an outro to your videos. So what is an intro or an outro? This is a business card or a video that appears on the beginning or on the end of the video. It can be, like I've said, a business card where you can put your business information and your logo. Or it can be just a simple video that you recorded that you have on your phone or your computer. But the option of the video is available only if you're using an iOS phone. Now let's talk about styling with captions, with subtitles. So the options that we have here is very similar to what we have on styling without captions, but here we have the captions itself. So you have the option to style captions with some nice color and some nice font, like you see over here. Also, you can make changes on your segments. If, for example, you want to delete something or to add something to your captions. Also, we have a very nice option to mark some words. As you can see on our right side, if you put stars on the sides of the word that you want to mark, it becomes yellow. And if you put slashes, it will be blue. So in this way, I think this is very attracting to your friends, viewers, whoever sees your video. Okay, last thing I want to say and I want to talk about is the settings. On the settings, you can add your social links. You can add your Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube link account. So when you film something and you want to upload it, you don't need to save it or to download it. You just click on upload and it will appear on your social accounts. Also, on the settings, you have the option of My Uploads. With My Uploads, you can upload your own things, your own photos, your own videos, and then just combine them into your project. And I think that this is it for today. If you have any questions, you can write to me in the chat. I'm here. And meanwhile, I want to send you some important links if you want to visit our website, to contact our support team, our tech team. If you want to download our app, I'm sending it in the chat. Okay, so if you don't have any questions, I want to thank you so much for watching me today. And if you like us, please review us on App Store and on Google Play. And we will be happy if you will join our BIGVU family. So thank you so much for watching and goodbye for today.